Hi everyone, I'm Rosie and welcome to Vox Yoga. Today's practice is for mobility of the ribs. So when we are singing, but also when we're just breathing in general, we want our ribs to be able to move in and out, up and down freely, so that we can breathe as efficiently as possible. And then as a singer, so we can voice and sing as efficiently as possible. So in this practice, we'll be doing lots of postures and flows that encourage mobility in the ribs, but also the thoracic spine, as well as having movement in this is going to help the ribs to move freely. So this is suitable for all levels. We'll start seated. Find a comfortable seated position that works for you. We will be moving in a minute, so I'd recommend cross-legged if possible, but you can sit up on a blanket or block if that works for you. So find your comfortable seated position, shut the eyes if you're comfortable doing so, or just find a soft gaze. And we'll start by just bringing awareness to our breath. So often when we bring awareness to our breath, we will kind of just focus on the length of our inhale and exhale, maybe the quality of this breath. However, because we are thinking about the rib cage today, have a visual of on your inhale, your ribs are opening, and on your exhale, they're just gently closing. So just bringing awareness to the movement of the rib cage. It's also nice to picture the movement of the diaphragm passively working as well. On the inhale, the diaphragm moves down and contracts. And on the exhale, it just releases and moves back up. Continue this breathing and then just bring your hands to the ribs. Again, you might feel them moving up, maybe a bit forward when you breathe in. You can bring your hand to the back of the rib cage as well. What movement do you feel there? We do often have quite a big focus on the diaphragm when we're breathing, as we rightly should, but the lungs sit underneath the rib cage. So bringing awareness to the movement of the ribs is really useful. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. We will move through some Sufi grinds. So these are just drawing circles with the upper spine. So on an inhale, we'll move the chest forward, coming round in a circle. Exhale, coming back, rounding backwards. So inhale, we're kind of arching with the back forward. Exhale, rounding. So follow your own breath pattern if that feels better. Grounding through the sit bones, and we're really just drawing circles here. Feel that movement throughout the spine and just connect to your breath. Let's reverse direction. Feel free to swap the cross of the legs if that feels good for you and you want to find a little more balance. Final one. And then come back to your seated alignment. Feel the energy that you've created. And we'll move to a twist with an added side stretch. So bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand comes behind you, and then twisting from the solar plexus, so just the upper spine here, gazing over the right shoulder, neck, keeping the neck soft. Set yourself up in this twist and then option to add a side stretch, as it can feel quite intense. On your inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, side stretching over to the left. So you've got the twist, opening the chest to the right and then stretching over to the left. So your right hand is hovering over the left knee. Just go as far as feels good. Don't push this. And how does this posture change your breath and the movement of the ribs? Feel the intercostals working here to move the ribs and aid our breathing. Keep the neck soft. Inhale to lift the right arm. Exhale, release and bring it back to the front. Just roll the shoulders and see how you feel different between both sides here before we move to the left. Then bringing the right hand to the left knee, once more twisting from the solar plexus. Left hand gently places behind you, neck just follows the spine. Then inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, side stretching over to the right. Once more, keeping the neck soft. Feeling the movement in the rib cage down the left side body as you breathe in and out. Inhale to lift the left arm. Exhale, release. Bring it back to center. Once more, gently roll the shoulders. And we'll make our way to tabletop, hands and knees. So set yourself up with your shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And rather than a traditional cat-cow, we'll just move through some, what I call organic movement. So just letting the spine move like a wave. You can arch, you can round, maybe sitting back on the heels or coming forward over the wrists. Try drawing figure of eights or circles and just feel like there's this continuous flow of movement through the spine and also with the breath. To bring more awareness to the breath, you can add a s or a sh to the exhale. After your final exhale, come to child's pose, sitting back on the heels, bring the forehead down to the mat, arms relaxed out in front of you. Once more, just bringing awareness to your breath and any movement you feel in the rib cage. Don't force this, just bring awareness. Coming back to tabletop, hands and knees once more. Then extend the right leg behind you. on tiptoes first, and then coming onto the inside edge of the right foot, lift the right arm up. So we're in a reverse gate side plank variation. Option to let that left leg swing behind you for a bit more stability. Then bring the right arm up and overhead, so your biceps over your ear. And then feel like you're lifting out. You've got a string pulling up from the hip, pressing out of the left hand and the right foot to feel that awesome side stretch. Breathe here. Again, for a little more awareness, you can add that to the exhale, keeping the neck soft. And bringing that right hand back to meet the left, pivoting around to the front. Right knee comes back to tabletop, other side. Left leg extends back. Then we roll onto the inside edge of the left foot, pressing through the right palm, lifting the left arm up above you. Again, you can swing the right leg around for a little bit more stability. Then bringing the left arm overhead, pressing out of the hand and the foot to lift from the hips. Breathe here. Bringing the left hand back to meet the right, coming back to tabletop. Walk the palms forward slightly, tuck the toes, extend the legs, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal it out if this is your first down dog of the day. This is just a great full body stretch. Again, just inhaling and exhaling through the nose, bringing awareness to the breath. Pressing through the left foot, inhale, lift the right leg behind you. Exhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands, drop the back knee. On an inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the right arm. Inhale here. Exhale, side stretching over to the right. Breathe here, and there's an option to add a twist. You can bring your right hand to the left thigh, start to look over the right shoulder, then just go as far as feels the best for you. And then just bring awareness to the left side body. Twists are great to get the thoracic spine moving. Side stretches are great to stretch the intercostals. On your next inhale, lift both arms, torso lifted. Exhale, release, hands frame the front foot, step back to downward facing dog. Breathe here, option to take a vinyasa if you'd like to put that into your practice. Bring the weight to the right foot. Inhale, step the left leg, lift the left leg behind you. Exhale, left foot steps forward between the hands. Drop the right knee. Inhale, lift both arms overhead. Exhale, drop the left arm, connecting to the breath. Inhale, lifting through the right arm. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Again, breathe here. Option to add the twist by the left hand gently coming to the back of the right thigh, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Step back, downward dog. One last time, again, optional vinyasa, or just breathe here. And keeping a gentle bend in the knees, walk the hands to the feet, coming to a standing forward fold. Keep the neck soft, and again just bring awareness to the breath. It's likely you'll feel a 360 movement around the torso as you breathe in and out. Then really slowly, tucking the chin, rolling up to stand. Let the arms just hang. Head is the last thing to come up. When you get there, just take a moment to feel the energy moving through the body. Feel grounded, strong through the feet. A sense of lift through the crown of the head. Again, you can close the eyes or just come to a soft gaze. We'll come back to our breaths that we did at the beginning, just breathing, but bringing awareness to the movement of the rib cage, maybe having that image of the diaphragm and the ribs working together as we breathe. Feel free to bring your hands to the body, the torso once more. Again, just creating and cultivating awareness of our breathing system in action. Then bring the hands to prayer at the heart. One final inhale and exhale together. Breathe the eyes open. Come back into the space you're working in and just see how you feel now. See how it compares to when you first started this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this and have found this new awareness of the breath and the rib cage. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to hit subscribe for more yoga for singers practices and lots more as well. So thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.